Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good
What, hap
evening.
what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, it's all right. Okay, so once again, good evening, Rosie. So how are you?
I'm happy.
Okay, you're happy. That's great. So today is the continuation of our class. So are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, so let me share my screen now to you. Okay, so Rosie, can you see your book now?
Yes.
Okay, so we are here now in Unit 4 about what?
Perfect match.
Okay, so let's try to have a quick insight about this one. So animal shelter. So what is animal shelter, Rosie?
I don't know.
This one. Can you read this?
Provide homes of abandoned
Abandoned.
abandoned animals. Imagine you can bring home a pet from the animal's shelter. What kind of animal would you like?
Okay, so animal shelter. Okay, so Rosie, an animal shelter is a place that provides home or houses for abandoned animals. Okay, so you can have or you can bring some animals or pet on your houses or adopt them. Okay, for example, Rosie, for example, what kind of animal or what kind of pet do you want to have?
Cats.
Oh, you want a cat. Oh, I remember you want a cat, a white cat, right?
Yes.
Yes, a cat. So have you ever tried to think a name?
No.
Not yet. Still no? Okay, so you want to have a cat. Wow. So now, let's try to have the words that we will be having here. So again, Rosie, you have 6 words. Okay, so first you have this word.
Shelter. Honor. Belong.
Belong.
Belong. Diff. Sign. Regular. Adopt.
Okay, sign language.
Ah.
Okay, like that. Okay, sign language. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, like that. Very good. Okay. So let's try to have number 1. So what? Yes, like that. Very good. Okay. So do you know any sign language?
No.
No, but you know the sign language. Okay. So let's try to answer number 1. What do you think is that? So as you can see in the picture, there are some animals. Animals like cat. So what do you think is that? Or that place?
Animal.
Yeah. So what is that? Shelter, owner, belong, what?
I don't know.
Okay. So animal shelter. So this one or number 1 is a shelter. Can you write the word shelter?
Yes.
Okay, so shelter. So shelter again is a place where they are taking care of abandoned animals or those animals that doesn't have any home. Okay, so let's
Yes.
try to have number 2. So as you can see, there is a boy that has something on its ear.
Yes.
So what do you think is the boy?
Mm. Adopt.
Hmm? No.
One honor.
Owner is someone who owns something like animal.
Belong. Diff.
Okay, very good. The boy is deaf. Okay, or the boy can't hear anything. Okay, so deaf is a thing that you or this boy cannot hear anything, or the boy cannot hear any sounds. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's try to have number 3. Who is this?
Her.
A girl. So the
Our
girl.
owner.
Okay, owner. Very good. Okay, how about number 4?
Belong.
Belong. Your answer is belong. Okay, let's try to have number 5.
Adopt.
And number 6. Okay, so once again, what is number 6?
Sign language.
Okay, so sign language is an activity where you communicate to other people using signs or using your hands or gestures. So here in number 4 is adopt. Okay, because this guy wants to adopt or wants to take care of this dog that doesn't have any home.
Yes.
Okay, and this one or these books belong to this girl. You can change it. Okay, very good. So do you have any more questions about this?
No.
I can. And also watch the spelling of each word. Okay? Okay. So let's try to move on now here in letter B. So let's try to circle the answer. Okay, let's start with 1.
The house is very beautiful. I went to meet the owner of the house.
Very good. Okay, let's have 2.
I went to have a pet. I belong the dog.
I want to have a pet. I'll belong the dog.
Adopt the
Okay.
dog. He was deaf in his right ear.
Mhm.
I found a lost dog. I took her to the animal shelter.
Okay, very good. So once again, Rosie, animal shelter is a place where you can go if you found a lost dog because they are the one who take care of those animals that doesn't have any home. Okay?
Yes.
Now, let's try to move on the next one. Oh,
Well,
oh no. Here it is. Okay, so let's try to move on now on the next one here. So we will going to read a story about perfect match. Okay, so can you please try to read this one first?
a new puppy arrived at the animal shelter. Its name was Emerson.
Emerson.
Emerson. He was only 6 weeks old and very sick. What's more, he was sick. The beds at the shelter looked after him. He was well again soon. Then the staff looked for a new owner for the puppy.
Okay, very good. So in this one or in the first paragraph, a puppy or a new puppy arrived at the shelter. And what is the name of the puppy? Rosie.
Emerson.
Okay, so the puppy named Emerson. And Emerson is only 6 weeks old. and very sick. And also Emerson was deaf. Okay, the dog or the puppy was deaf. And the vets are taking care of him. And also, soon as the puppy recovered, the staff looked for a new owner for Emerson. Okay, so let's try to have the next one.
Nick about heard about Emerson.
Son.
Emerson. He wanted to adopt the puppy because he was deaf too. I think we will understand each other, he said, and they did. So Nick met Emerson for the first time. The puppy walked straight to Nick, then he sat by his feet. They belong together from the start.
Okay, very good. So this thing or this information heard. Okay, Nick heard about this one. So Nick wanted to adopt Emerson because he think that they will going to understand each other. Okay? Because here because Emerson and Nick Abbott was deaf. Okay, the person who wants to adopt Emerson was also deaf. That's why they were going to understand each other. Okay, and for the very first time, the puppy walked straight to Nick and then sat by his feet. That's the reason why they are belong to each other. So do you have any question?
No.
No? So let's try to move on the next one. How about here?
Sure. Now Nick and Emerson live together. Nick is training Emerson. He doesn't talk to his dog. Of course, he used sign language. Emerson already knows the signs. For sit, lie down, stay and calm. Next, he will run, shake hands. Nick and Emerson are a perfect match.
Okay, very good. So Nick and Emerson are both deaf. Okay, they are both deaf. That's why they are compatible to each other and they also live together. That's why Nick is training Emerson, but Nick doesn't use he doesn't talk because they are deaf or he is deaf. That's why he uses sign language to teach Emerson. Okay, and Emerson already knows some trick or signs like sit, lay down, stay, and come. And next, he will going to learn shake hands. So, do you have any question?
No.
Okay, so if you don't have any question, let's try to answer the yes or no quiz. The first one. First question, yes or no? Does Emerson live at the animal shelter now?
No.
No, very good. Number 2. Does Emerson understand sign language?
Yes.
Yes, he understands some signs like sit, lay down, come, and stay. Very good. Okay, so let's try to move on here. So you will be having four questions first. Okay, first question. Choose and write the main idea of the story. What is the main idea? What do you think?
A deaf man teacher puppy sign language.
Okay, so a deaf man teaches a puppy sign language. Very good.
Eh?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the correct answer because Nick Abbott teaches Emerson, sign language. Okay. How about number 2?
How old was Emerson? He arrived at the shelter. He was
How old is Emerson?
6 weeks old.
Okay, weeks.
Weeks.
Very good. 6 weeks old. Very good. How about this third question?
Why does Nick say, I think we will understand each other? Because Nick and Emerson are both fit
What is it?
for service.
They are both
Try
the. It has 4 letters. The first letters start with D.
D.
Diff. Right? They can hear anything. They are both deaf. F. Okay, very good. Once again, what is the answer in number 3?
Deaf.
Okay, because Nick and Emerson are both deaf. How about the fourth question?
What trick doesn't Emerson know yet? He doesn't know the sign for hand. Hand.
No. So here, he will going to learn.
Language. A sign language.
Yeah, very good. No, okay. He knows some signs. Sign language for sit, lay down, stay, and come. Next, we will going to learn the sign language for shake hands. Shake hands. Okay, very good. So now let's try to move on here in word study. Okay, let me try to erase some words. So here we have, or we usually talk about people's ages. Okay, like here you will going to add B plus number plus week, months, years, and old. For example, Emerson was only 6 weeks old. Another example, I am 12 years old. Okay, so how about your Rosie? How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Okay, very good. So you use this one, be verb. Okay, so let's have the choose the correct words here. First one. Can you choose the correct answer in number 1?
My daughter is 2 months old.
Okay, number 2.
My grandfather turns 90 years old.
Okay, so how about your mom? How about your mom? How old is your mom?
I don't know.
You don't know? Why?
I don't know.
How about your dad?
44.
Okay, can you use my dad is?
My dad is 44 years old.
Okay, good job.
American year 43.
Okay, so your dad is 44 and you are 11. Okay, thank you for answering those. So now, let's try to move on the next one. So here is the next one. Okay, so this would be the last. So here, we will going to have the sequencing where we need to complete the map. Okay, again, you have the choices here. You have owner, deaf, adopted, and sign language.
Yes. Emerson is sick, deep, fluffy, deep, puppy arrived
Shelter. Shelter.
Step looked a new owner for immersion. Nick about adults a deaf man found out about immersion. Nick adopted immersion. Nick is training immersion using sign language.
Okay, very good. So Nick Abbott is training Emerson or the puppy using sign language because they are both deaf. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try to have the last one. I think you can do it. Okay, let me try to erase this one. Okay, let's try to have the last one. So this one is the retelling. Read a number in order to retell the story to your partner. So which one is 1, 2, and 3?
Emerson, a sick, deaf puppy, arrived at the shelter. Step looked for a new owner and Nick adopted a deaf man adopted Emerson. Nick is training Emerson using sign language.
Okay, very good. So we are all done for tonight, Rosie. But once again, what is the name of the puppy?
Emerson.
Who adopted Emerson?
Nick.
Okay, Nick Abbott. Very good. And what are the similarities of Nick and Emerson? What are the similarities of Nick and Emerson? They are both
Deaf.
okay, very good. They are both deaf. So that will be all for tonight, Rosie. Before we end, do you have any question?
No.
No. Okay, so thank you for tonight. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Oh, is that a magic? Bye.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.